Hey everybody, good to see you all. It's Tony here from Bikeberry. Guess what today is? Today is Switz Cruz giveaway day. We're excited because you know what? There was like 260 entrants for our giveaway. That was quite a bit, and I know we've this project for the Build It Right series and the Build It Custom series has been so long. A lot of you have been really patient with us. We appreciate it. We appreciate how much you guys have hung in there with us. And I even saw in the Facebook group that a guy built a bike exactly like this. You guys need to go check it out. It was super cool. What I want to do first is I want to go over some of my favorite parts and things that we're going to do in upcoming videos. Watch out. So one of the parts I like to talk about, and I'll call it Tony's pick, is a bipod kickstand. I put this on my first bike that I built, and as I've been testing this one, I feel like that's something that I should tell everybody about because it makes it a lot easier. Check it out. All right, you can see that on my first build that I put this bipod kickstand on here. The cool thing is it keeps the tires off the ground when you're parked, but when you're ready to go, you just hop on the bike and you go forward and this flips back and you're cruising. Did you see how this one leans to one side of the bike? What happens is you go park outside or anything like that, it just falls over all the time. With the bipod, it'll want to stand more stable. Much better system. Another thing that I've been looking at lately is these machined aluminum covers. Now, a lot of the ones that are on the engines that you see here, they're a cast aluminum, where these are machined aluminum. What happens is when you're using your clutch and everything, the lever ends up wearing this part out on the one that came with your engine. This is a better option. Plus they look cool. So I just thought I'd let you guys see those. All right, so this one I've seen a lot of discussion in the Facebook group on, so I got one because we're gonna try it in an upcoming video. Now, the reason they came out with it is because more consistent spark with the 2 spark plugs. But we're gonna put it on a bike and we'll see exactly how much better it is and what kind of performance we're gonna get out of it. I have a good feeling about it. So if you've ever thought about any kind of security device for your bike or anything like that, and a better quality stage 2 CDI, this is the one to get. So even as a key lock, as you can see on the side, it kind of locks it like your car. The reason they came out with this is because they did want a higher performance CDI than the one that comes with your engine. We're going to do this in an upcoming video. We're going to shoot out all the different CDIs so you guys can see which one is the best for you. The HP carb. Some people love it, some people hate it. When I first got my very first engine kit, it came with an HP carb and everybody said, oh, I don't know about those. So recently, I put a post in the Facebook group where I asked people who liked it what they liked so much about it. And it's pretty interesting, the things that people told me. A lot of them say they love the reliability of it. They love the way that the needle is a permanent fixture in it, that they're able to change out the jets and really fine tune it. Now they come from the factory set at a sea level, so they work at a sea level atmosphere. But depending where you live, you'll have to change out the jets and really fine tune it. One thing we're gonna show in an upcoming video is a lot of people struggle with how to run the throttle cable through this whole mechanism. I'm gonna show you of a way that will help get everything together without feeling like you need 5 sets of hands. So when they designed these, the whole point was more airflow, more jet options. I'm excited to dig into them. So if you remember a while back, they did a whole video on all the different types of mufflers and exhausts that Bikeberry sells, right? This guy wasn't even in existence yet. The little thruster here, I think that one top dog in it. You'll have to go check out the video. But because this one wasn't included, what we're going to do is we're going to update the performance of all of the mufflers and then include this one. So we're excited to finally get the deluxe HP expansion chamber in the mix on one of those videos just to see how it compares to the rest of them. But I know just by seeing everybody's use in the industry, this is the main one that everybody's using. Quite literally, this is where rubber meets the road. I'm really excited to have these heavy-duty inner tubes. I've been getting a lot of flats lately on just the standard inner tubes. These are double the thickness of any standard inner tube that you can get. I've had really good luck with them. Another thing is, I haven't had a lot of experience with them, is the Maxxis Hookworm tire. The tread on them is, it's almost like it's extra sticky. I can see why so many people love them. In some future videos, we're gonna check the performance of a whole bunch of tires, and these seem to be the favorite. So when I first got into the motorized bike world, I didn't know anything about them. I started going on YouTube and learning just like you guys do with this series. There's a lot of things that these engines need just to perform at a basic level so they don't break down on you and you're not breaking parts and stuff like that. So as a buyer, I came to BikeBerry because they fulfilled all of those needs. When I looked at the list of things that a base engine should have, heavier hardware, 40 millimeter intake, copper head gaskets, all of those things come standard on their engines. That's why I bought theirs. Everybody was saying you need one with copper head gasket. So underneath here is the copper head gasket that comes standard. Yeah, they cost a little more money, but they're worth it. They're worth having. I've ordered other kits and they just came with aluminum ones. So I keep going back to these stage 4 engines. So another cool thing that I learned was most of them are 30 millimeter intakes. BikeBerry's has a 40 millimeter intake. I know a lot of people have, the first step they do to making their engine faster is porting it. BikeBerry's pretty much started that for you. All you got to do is fine tune it to your application. So another thing that's cool is the open transfer ports in here. They used to be closed up, little vents and all of that, but BikeBerry made custom molds to really change the standard for the performance and then decreasing the drag of the piston, a lot longer life. Open transfer ports have made that all possible. So let's talk hardware. This is all standard out of the box. I mean, you guys were here for the whole ride of building this entire bike. So the cool thing is they thought ahead way back when, and they put everything grade 8 heavy duty hex bolts with 8 millimeter mounting studs. Now there's a ton of engines out there. Most of them have 6. So if you're gonna spend less on one, be advised, it probably has 6 millimeter mounting studs, not the 8. And these I've never had a problem with. So all of your mounting hardware that comes with the BikeBerry engine, all heavy duty grade 8 hardware. On all of the bolts that hold the casing together are all heavy duty Allen head type. Now your cheaper ones tend to use like a Phillips screwdriver type, which ain't gonna cut it for all the work that you'll have to do and fun that you're gonna have building a bike like this. Let's talk about the magneto. One thing that I learned recently, I didn't know this a while ago, was how different these are. There's actually double the amount of copper wound around their magneto, so they give you a heavy duty one from the get-go. So they were thinking ahead when they made these as their standard magneto. That way you get high performance right out of the gate whenever you get BikeBerry. Guess what, guys? It's giveaway time. You know what I can't believe? I can't believe that there's actually 260 plus entrants for the Switz Cruz giveaway. It's kind of crazy. You all seem to love this channel and love the work that we're doing. So I thank you so much. But guess what we're going to do? We're going to take all these names. Look at this. We have names on each piece of paper that we balled up, right? That we're going to pick the winner from. So we're going to do this. I was trying to figure out a way that would be fun. So we had the HP carb here, and guess what? We're gonna take the filter, right? And we're gonna set it on the floor, and we're gonna pour all of the entrance names all around it. Whatever lands in it is the winner. What do you say? What do you say about that? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this right on the floor. Whoop. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get really high up on the table, just like this, and we're gonna pour it in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're gonna pick the winner. Woo! All right. One of these people is the winner in here. Can you guess who it is? One. Oh, there's a whole bunch. How are we gonna pick that? What do you think we should do, huh? All right, so we have 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9 of them that landed in the filter. All right, you know what we're gonna do? Whoever stays in my hand, last man standing wins. Come on. Who's that? We have one. Can you believe that? After all that, we had like 9 or whatever in there, and they had to, yeah, it's crazy. Do you want to know who it is? Do you want to know who it is? We got one. We got one. All right, here we go. RKAYLOR 52. That's you. I want to thank you all for watching this series all the way through and into the next series of Build It Custom and hanging in there with us. And we finally gave away the Switz Cruz bike. Congratulations to you. What we'll do is we're going to contact you, and then you need to reach back out to us within 48 hours so that we can get this to you. So for everybody else on here who didn't win today, we have a really special gift with a coupon code of Tony5 off, good through the 5th. So that's good through next Tuesday. And you have to remember, this is 4th of July weekend, and the cool part about that is they're running a ton of massive sales on the website across the board. All the parts, everything you're going to need. This will get you an additional 5% off using Tony5 off. Thank you so much. Take care.